I don't just have one vagina, I have more than one vagina. And I probably have more than one uterus too. I have a right one, a left one, and a back left one.
I thought I done seen it all. A left one, a right one, and a back one. I've heard of people having more than one private, but a left, right in the back. Where the hell does Dr. Phil find these people? Where? Alrighty. What up, everybody? I am the Mademoiselle, and this is my channel, and today we're actually going to be reacting to a Dr. Phil episode. I know, right? Dr. Phil, Royal Basura, but shout outs to my special subscriber, Debunking, alright? Yeah. What is your real name? But I will say, Dr. Phil be having some of the most interesting episodes, and one of my subscribers sent this to me who happens to be a really good friend of mine, okay? Shout outs to you, junkie. I mean, that's what you call yourself online. I don't want to put your government out there, so shout out to you. You know who you is. And I was just like, this is interesting. And it was just really funny to me because shout out to you guys who are actually subscribed to my personal channel. I did a story time about a year or so ago about a lady that actually claimed to be pregnant for mad long, like over maybe 2 years with my godchild, y'all. She promised that I was going to be the godmother of this child, and the child has never been born. Okay, comment down below if you remember that story. I'll try to link it down below if I remember. I'm not even gonna promise it because I'll be saying it and the video never ends up down there. Okay, and it's so funny because as soon as she sent me this fucking video, I was just like I'm triggered. I am truly triggered because, oh my God, like there's really people who fucking do this shit. Like people actually do this. Like, and there's only one explanation for this: mental illness. Okay, it has to be mental illness. It can't be anything else, because to go around telling people that you've been pregnant for longer than 9 months, you have to be mentally ill. Okay, like honestly, it bothers the hell out of me that that woman did that to me. I'm thoroughly hurt still, but I would love to hear somebody else explaining how they've been pregnant for this long, because that lady, she tried to act like she ain't been pregnant for like 2 years, and to this day I haven't had contact with them. If you know about the story, then you know. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to explain the logistics of it, but just know to this day I heard she's still pregnant. And I told the story over a year ago, which means she's probably been pregnant for like 3 years now. Let's get into it.
Pregnant approximately 3 years, 7 months. Age 20, I had my tubes tied. I actually got pregnant at 40. My belly has continued to grow, but it does grow at super low rate. My breasts are tender. My mood swings are super bad. When I go to a doctor, they take a pregnancy test. Of course, it does not show up on either blood.
Girl, there's something wrong with you. You sick. You got a parasite. It might be cancer. You might actually want to ask them better yet, you might just want to take a shit. I don't fucking know. Shit the baby out. It might be a rock. Isn't that a thing? Like, I feel like I've watched something like that on Discovery Channel or Animal Planet. Something about like some lady having like a stone in her stomach for mad long because like she was pregnant and the baby died. Go get that shit checked out.
The doctors are wrong. I don't care what medical degree they have. I am 1000% certain that I am pregnant. The movement in my stomach is what I'm saying is real. I know 1000% I am giving birth.
Bitch, it's multiple bubbles of gas, bitch. Bubble guppies. Y'all, it's crazy because the lady that I know used to say the same shit. And the only reason I believed her is because she also has like she has like maybe 5 kids total. She said that all her pregnancies didn't like show up on blood panels or anything like that either, but they did show up on ultrasound. This is the only one that she didn't go to the physical doctor for because it was like during COVID. She was scared, and she was saying that like, you know, none of her pregnancies showed up on blood work. And my mom was the same. She's only been pregnant with, well, she's been pregnant with multiple children, but she only had me. I'm her only child. I was the only one that survived. And she said that I never showed up on blood panels, but I showed up on ultrasound. But this lady, she just never went to the doctor because of COVID and all of that. So I'm cracking up now because I'm just like, yo, this lady a little delusional. And now I'm like, yo, maybe that other lady never wanted to go because she knew that she was fucking lying. Because there was a lot of shit going on there. Again, you guys might just have to go watch the story time. And there's a lot of things I left out that I might have to do a Patreon story on one day, but yeah.
I believe how many heartbeats I'm getting in my belly. That is the most overwhelming thing that anyone can go through, especially if their tubes are tied. This is the hardest thing I've ever experienced. I am sick and tired of being pregnant. I just want them out. I'm done with this. I'm done. I don't want it anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, how you know what's something that don't exist? Oh my God. I don't even know how to feel, y'all. I don't know how to feel.
Would you agree that this is unusual?
This is very unusual.
I'm the most non-judgmental, open-minded person I've ever met. I really approach every situation like, hell, anything's possible. Are you approaching this conversation with the possibility that you could be wrong?
1000% I know I'm pregnant.
Well, there's really nothing for us to talk about then. You don't even entertain an alternative explanation.
I could have a tumor or something going on with me that I don't know about. I don't know exactly what's going on.
And you have a lot of reasons to believe you're pregnant. You say that your breasts have been tender, your belly, you certainly look. I mean, I wouldn't walk up and say you look pregnant. On the street, I might get slapped if you weren't. Your belly moves, you say.
Yes, it does. Would you like to feel it?
No. You say that you have a home fetal Doppler and that you hear not just a heartbeat, but 6 heartbeats?
That is correct.
So you went to the doctor, but you knew you'd had your tubes tied. So did you go in there and say, what's going on?
Yes.
I can't be pregnant here.
People need to use their common sense. If I knew I got my tubes tied and I was that goddamn big and I still feel things in my stomach and they tell me I'm not pregnant, chances are I need to go to some sort of nutrition or specialist. I'm mad I said nutrition because everything has nutrition at the end and there's some sort of specialist. But nonetheless, I'm saying I would have went to some sort of specialist or something because that don't make no damn sense. I would have been like, nah, y'all need to check something because what you ate, an alien, bitch? It's aliens in your stomach? What are you talking about right now? Oh my God, lady.
I still feel the tightening and it was, as the time goes on, the tightening got more up around my ribs, so it was hard to breathe,
But you've had ultrasounds, right?
Yes, but due to the ultrasound is a 15 megahertz and on the machines, and normally the Dopplers are 3 to 5 megahertz. So if it's a too high of a megahertz, sometimes it will not pick up.
This is amazing technology, and they actually look inside the uterus.
Yeah.
And it's surprisingly empty.
It's a retro-inverted uterus, so the pregnancy doesn't happen up front. It's more in the back. I went in on Saturday, gave me a quick ultrasound, and the first thing she did is oh, the baby has a lot of hair. And I'm like, oh, great, we see a baby. That's awesome. Maybe it's at the time where we could start seeing now. And then she's like, oh, you need to come back. I come back Monday. There's nobody there except me and her. She does the ultrasound and she says, oh, you have a medical problem. And she told me a medical problem. And then she's like, oh, here's the baby's hair. It's kind of, different that we say we see hair here, but yet when I go in the second time, oh, we don't see anything.
You say there are 6 babies.
I am getting 6 heartbeats in different positions in my stomach.
I think that she's delusional and she wants to be pregnant, even though she's sitting there crying, hoopling, hollering, I don't want to be pregnant no more. Bitch, you want to be pregnant, you want to see 6 babies, you want to feel 6 babies. Maybe it's gas. Like I said, I'm voting for gas. Or what is that thing called? There's something called hysteric pregnancy or mass hysteria pregnancy. She might have that. There's no way.
I worked with Octomom, and that was 8 babies. She was a lot bigger. That's not the definition of cryptic pregnancy.
Cryptic pregnancy is a pregnancy that you do not show the HCG levels, either at or around 20 weeks it may show up. Now with the cryptic pregnancy, your HCG levels are so low that the babies don't even get bones until they're 2 to 3 years old in the womb.
That's not the definition of cryptic pregnancy. Cryptic or denied pregnancy refers to the absence of awareness by a woman that she is pregnant until she delivers her baby.
I know a lot of people that actually went through this, and a lot of people actually don't believe that it's possible. How can you not know you're pregnant? Every woman should know that they're pregnant. There's so much going on with your body at all times. Most women are very aware. It is very much so possible to not know that you're pregnant. I remember I had a friend in high school that this happened to. She had some stomach pains. She went to the hospital. All of a sudden, she was giving birth. It does happen all the time.
Is a normal gestation time?
No. Last 2 to 7 years. And it's on the Gilmore Foundation is where I got my information from cryptic.com.
On the internet?
It's Cryptic Pregnancy, Gilmore Foundation. They also told me anything that is 110 or more, as long as you're at rest, is a baby.
But you understand that the entire medical complex for decades has defined this differently before you ever came along.
No, because I have never read about a normal gestation time. Cryptic pregnancy is not a normal gestation time.
You can call this something else, but it's not a cryptic pregnancy.
This pregnancy isn't normal.
We can agree that the ultrasound shows an empty uterus.
So when you have more than one uterus, yes, it might show an empty uterus, but I have more than one uterus.
But, all right. Can you actually have more than one uterus? I mean, I think anything's possible. The human body is quite phenomenal, but Jesus Christ. I suggest psychiatric help because no way.
The uterus that has been scanned is empty.
Okay, I'm sure it is. It's in my back uterus.
Why has that one not been scanned?
I don't know. You'd have to ask the medical field on that.
Zona's daughter, Sabrina, her mom talks about her pregnancy nonstop, but she doesn't believe her.
I don't just have one vagina. I have more than one vagina. And I probably have more than one uterus, too. I have a right one, a left one, and a back left one.
I thought I'd done seen it all. A left one, a right one, and a back one. I've heard of people having more than one private, but a left, right, in the back. Where the hell does Dr. Phil find these people? Where?
My mother's been saying she's pregnant for almost 4 years. I really don't know what is happening with her. I really don't. It is weird that she has a belly. She's definitely bigger than she's ever been my whole life.
What, you think I'm just fat?
It's been a constant struggle and arguments and confrontations and not even be able to carry out a conversation because she just wants somebody to believe her.
I told her elephants carry a baby for 2 years, not people.
And I'm fucking done. She said elephants carry babies for like 2 years, not people. All right, you know what? I don't know, y'all. Like, she's clearly not pregnant, but what is it?
This whole cryptic pregnancy thing has gone on for years and it needs to stop.
Were you smoking in that tape?
Yes, very frustrated. Prove that I'm pregnant. Let's get when we get the results, and I won't smoke.
How are you smoking? I didn't even catch that shit. Yo, I can't. Yo, you're not pregnant. You're not pregnant, ma'am. You don't, either that or you don't care. Jesus Christ.
Why would you smoke?
Because I'm dumb, and I'm very stressed with this. I mean, this is almost 4 years.
I can't take this. I can't. Woo, she said because I'm dumb. Maybe she said because I'm done. Not dumb. But I'm going to say that she said dumb.
My position is I don't believe it.
Do you have children? And when was your firstborn?
2011.
And when did this start?
2014 when my third son was born.
She says that she hears 6 heartbeats. How many grandchildren do you have?
6.
We had you see a very prominent OBGYN, Dr. Thais Alabadi, and she is one of the country's leading OBGYNs. You examined Zona, correct?
I did.
Did you notice anything unusual about her anatomy?
No, her anatomy is completely normal.
Were there multiple uterus?
No. And I might miss a lot of things in my life, but I don't miss extra vaginas. Or that won't happen.
Yeah, I would think.
My concern is, why are there that many heartbeats in me that the Doppler is picking up?
Hey, what about these fetal monitors?
So, first of all, you can, even if you carry one baby, I can put that Doppler anywhere in the abdominal area and I would pick up a heartbeat. For us as physicians, when someone's pregnant with multiple, 4, I've done quadruplets, I would never use a Doppler. I would actually use an ultrasound to locate the actual heartbeats on ultrasound. But you need to have a baby to pick up a Doppler. We had her bring her Doppler to my office and she was not able to reproduce,
I did 3 heartbeats in your office, and why didn't you use the regular ultrasound Doppler instead of using mine? It was right there.
Ultrasound Doppler works when there's a fetus inside.
Okay, why didn't you use it to see?
I couldn't find a baby.
If you're using technology against technology, if this is really something to understand cryptic pregnancy or whatever this pregnancy is called, why didn't you, as a doctor, use your equipment to do this?
Because there is no baby! Oh my God.
I don't look for babies anymore. Babies grow inside the uterus. It doesn't matter if you have an anteverted, a uterus that points upwards, a retroverted, which points downwards. A lot of us have that. I see that on a daily basis. I don't care where your uterus is. I don't care how much food you have in your intestines. I don't care if it's pointing backwards, forwards, if you've had 10 C-sections and you have adhesion. I can see the uterus and I can see the fetus in it. As soon as you're 5 weeks pregnant and there's a small sac on my ultrasound, I can pick it up. So when I do an ultrasound and the ultrasound's empty, I'm not gonna look for a heartbeat outside of the uterus. You cannot carry a pregnancy outside of the uterus.
Who says that she's been pregnant for over a year and it's been the most difficult experience of her life. We'll talk to her next.
Y'all, we gonna do a part 2, y'all. We gonna do a part 2 because Jesus Christ. I think she's just having a hard time with understanding that she's not pregnant. She was never pregnant and she's probably missing something in her life. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to hell for that. I'm going to hell. Comment down below. I really want to know what you guys think. Or do you know anybody like this? Because I told y'all I do know somebody like this. I'm gonna, oh my God. Mila, please remind my assistant, okay? Please remind Michelle to link this video down below because that story time was a hot ass mess, okay? Let me know what you guys think about this video down below. Please make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. Check out Media Hustle. Check out my other channels. Everything you need is going to be linked down below. Like, share, subscribe, do all that. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye!